I, Nana Dr. Michael Ejikum Adom, encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, EPV Media YouTube channel now, in order to have constant access to this very revealing series from renowned entrepreneurs like me on secrets of business success. Please subscribe now.
We saw that people are selling cheap items and for a very cheap price. And then we also saw some group of dealers who were selling very good quality products, but they were overpricing them. So New Lucky came in and said that no, we want to bring in quality items, but at the same time affordable. Everybody will attest to this, and then we make sure that about 90% of the products that we sell are our own brand. Sometimes we do what we call OEM. OEM means we put our brand out there because we want to be different. We want to prove to people that ours is not like the normal one that everybody sells. Sometimes you go to the market, you find a name, let's say a brand like Tenby. Then you see everybody is selling Tenby. And then once they are competing with themselves in the Tenby, then they compromise with the quality because the price issues. People will want to undercut the others. So they use the same brand and then go for quality of the brand. And so before you realized, the brand is gone. Now I can say that we have the most beautiful lights in the whole of Ghana. Chandeliers, ceiling lights, the LEDs. We were the first people to have brought LEDs into the country. And for now, we have a lot of varieties and all that. We deal with major institutions like University of Ghana and the hospitals, so many institutions. We are the accredited vendors for these institutions. We have branches all over Accra. We are not in the regions.
We have branches at West Legon opposite the Barclays Bank, at Achimota next to the Shell filling station next to the Achimota bus terminal, at Opera Square, and at Hacho in the imposing class building next to Wisconsin University. The CEO of New Lucky Electricals, Mr. Obeng, then delves into providing valuable guidance to up-and-coming entrepreneurs, particularly those venturing into the electrical industry.
You have to research and know where the shortfall is. Now I know most people are concentrating on the low voltage areas without going to the medium and then the high voltage. I think if they should think around that time, and then most of us are wholesalers and retailers. If somebody can think through the manufacturing, then he will feed the retail and the wholesale. Electrical is capital intensive, of course, but if you look at my stocks now, I didn't start like this. I started with a small capital. When you are starting a business, any amount of money that you hold is the one that is going to determine what you are going to start your business with. You don't start business on loans. Of course, if you are lucky and then you get credit from somebody that is convinced that you can be his distributor, then he would have given you a loan in disguise, a loan that is not going to attract any interest. But what you do not have to do is to start any business with loan. You'll fail. You'll be so pressurized. You'll be so tormented. You will not love even starting it in the first place, and you would have ended up even owing more. Sometimes, because you are being overburdened by paying back and all that, you even resort to sell the goods under the cost price, so that you can redeem the amount to go and pay the bank or wherever you got the money, and then if care is not taken, you would have gone into negative. So it's better that you start with the little amount that you have. Any amount that you have will determine the kind of things you can start. If you want to go into electricals, and then we say it is so capital intensive, you can start with the basics. Like if you have maybe 2,000 or 3,000 Ghana cedis, you can start with the energy saving bulbs, and then the extension sockets and all that, before you even think about going to the cables and all that. And so that's the process. That's how we all started. Some people also get involved with a successful company. So they have nothing, they have zero. And they are so ambitious to succeed. You know what they do? They will find a very big company that is doing well and attach themselves with. So they go to the company, they say, sir, I can sell your products for you. Don't forget that now people have to send the goods to the consumer. And it is very difficult to do that. So most people out there who do not have the capital or the working capital or the startups and all that, I entreat you to go and see these companies and tell them that you want to use yourself as a vehicle to reach the consuming public, to reach the project people and all that, and they will be glad to give you very mouth-watering commissions and all that. And if you are able to bring, you have his facility there, and he tell you it's all yours. The person will give them the clearance, and then they sell the products, and then they have their commission. In this case, they have the whole company for themselves. And especially if you are able to sell, for the person to know that this guy is there, he just leave the whole company for you, the whole wholesale and everything belongs to you. Say this guy can sell whatever thing he needs from here, you people should give him. You haven't got capital, but you have a whole company for yourself. It's your integrity, your determination. Nobody should be scared. You can start from this angle. You can own a company depending on how serious you are, how determined you are in life to make it. People want people to sell their product. They are not having. They employ the salespeople, they go and fumble. So you go there and say, I can sell all this goods for you. Straight away, you become part owner of the company. And people have been doing that, and they've succeeded and even become better than these people. So there are so many ways of getting it there. And nothing should scare anybody. You should just get the confidence, knowing from within you that you want to succeed in that area. Go with your conviction, convince. And then when the person is also convinced with you, you can have what is already built, and you will start from there. And most of them who have taken heed to those advices have actually succeeded. I know so many. I know somebody who I mentored and who is richer than me by far.
And what are his thoughts on the notion and belief by some that there is an untold secret to being successful in business?
There's nothing else. Unless people who have their own secret as in secret. But I don't see any secret in business as pertains in what I'm discussing with you. I've told you all. If it is secret, then I've given it out to the every Ghanaian. And if it is good secret, they should use it to make themselves successful.
Please subscribe to the channel now, so that you won't miss out on any of this and other revealing interviews we have with other entrepreneurs in Ghana. Thank you very much.